Good evening, friends and other relations, and welcome back to another episode of Surviving the Elements. I hope you're having a wonderful night, and yeah, hope the weather's nice where you are. It certainly is nice in Denver right now. The deck I wanted to show you today features the skeleton card, but in a way you might have seen before. Okay, let's admit it. I don't think it's all that original. But I've always wanted to make a deck like this, and now I had the opportunity. So, um, here's the skeleton card. Costs 1 death quanta and does 1 damage, 1 HP. One of the nicest things about skeletons is how easy they are to create with a boneyard card, which is a permanent that whenever a creature is killed, yours or theirs, it puts a skeleton out there on your side. So that's awesome. And that's mostly how I've used skeletons. But today, I'm going to be making use of Reverse Time and Eternity's Reverse Time skill to turn skeletons into random creatures, because that's what happens when you Reverse Time a skeleton. It doesn't go back in your deck or back in your hand. It just turns into a random creature, a nymph, a dragon, or a wrestler, or a fate egg, or anything, really. Now, this deck, sometimes it works really well, like when and the reason it sometimes works really well is because you can get a skeleton out there and then reverse time it on the second turn. With upgraded cards, you could do it on the first turn. Actually, with Novas, I could do it on the first turn too, but I don't have any Novas. Anyway, let me demonstrate. And so if it turns into a dragon, you're off to a really good start. If it turns into another skeleton, which I've never seen done before and wondered if it was possible, and now I know, well, you're back where you started. What? That would imply that the skeleton was a skeleton in his past life. Okay, I'll buy it. Dragonfly. Okay, that's not horrible. You see what I mean. It can go any way at all, or anywhere, anyhow. Well, now I have Air Quanta. 2 of them. I don't know if I'll ever use the Air Quanta, but I have it. Procrastination is the shield I chose because it's the only shield that time offers. Though I probably could have gone with a Skull Shield and gotten a pretty good effect that way. Because then I could have made their creatures skeletons and then randomly created whatever. Yeah, see, that could go either way too. Still. Ah, here we go. The Fallen Elf. See, that's rude. But there's a good counter to that. You know, as soon as I bother to take the time for it. If I reverse time his Fallen Elf back into his hand, he won't be able to do anything with it because he doesn't have any entropy cards, so he can't play it again. So, there. You know, I haven't tested this against an Ether deck. I don't think it's going to be all that effective because it kind of relies on doing damage quickly. All it can do is slow down the opponent. It doesn't really kill creatures or disable the opponent in any way, especially if the opponent is immaterial. Though it does slow that down, just not very much. Okay. Haven't drawn an Eternity yet. It's been an eternity since my last Eternity. Never mind. That was a bad joke. Bad joke. Oh, here we go. Boneyard. The idea here was I'd have an endless supply of skeletons if my opponent just kept killing things. Doesn't seem to be working out that way. Like the first time I tried this, my first 2 skeletons were dragons, and I beat the game in a matter of just a few turns. It was awesome. Don't silence me. This one does not seem to have gone nearly as well. But if you'd like to try it, it's fun to play with. Largely because it's very unpredictable. You just reverse time my turquoise nymph back into my hand. He's using his dual mind thing. Howdy? Never mind. Anyway, I'm going to play a skeleton, and then it'll probably be my last turn. It'll be my last turn. This is the last turn. Goodbye, cruel world! Anyways, you get the idea. Thank you, friends and other relations, for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful, great, awesome, happy day, and that you're going on fun adventures and doing awesome things, and I will see you anon. Bye-bye.